The gorgeous Victorian rooms at the historic Wilburton Inn are filled with music right now. A primarily New York-based cast are rehearsing for a staged reading of Tajlei Levis' hit musical, A Time to Be Born.
It's a play based on the novel by Don Powell, set in 1942. And it's a satire, but it feels so contemporary, these issues of influencers and the media, the advertising world that's moving very quickly and very intense. You know, the world is sort of on edge, so people are taking chances.
There are echoes, interesting echoes, between that time and now. There's a war in Europe. Now there was a war in Europe. Then there's fear about can that conflict grow and get bigger? Will the United States have to face at some point getting into it or not?
As they march, my heartbeat is frantic. Will we fight across the Atlantic and watch our world being torn? What a time to be born. To be born.
I'm Tajlei Levis, and we're here at the Wilburton Inn, which my family owns, and I'm the director of events. I am in charge of weddings and all kinds of fun celebrations, but my true love is theater, especially musical theater.
I'm Eric Peterson. I'm the director of A Time to Be Born. Tajlei Levis's script is extraordinarily well written. Both the music by John and the lyrics by Tajlei are exceedingly good. And this feels very much like a big, huge, big-time Broadway musical.
The stars are bright, the moon is low, the earth is full of music. If you're in love with all I know, this is what you do with love. I'm awfully easy to deceive.
It's a love story. It's kind of a series of love stories, which is interesting.
It's a classic story of a girl from Ohio who comes to New York and, you know, was very wholesome and down on her luck, and suddenly things fall into place through her old school friend who gives her a job, and suddenly she's the toast of the town, and then there's a cost.
I hope the first and foremost, the audience has a wonderful time, and I can't imagine that they won't. I hope they learn a little bit more about what was happening in the United States and New York in the early 1940s, what it felt like when a war is getting closer and closer, and you really know there's nothing we can do to avoid it. It is going to happen. It's simply a matter of time, and how frightening and scary that must have been for every single American citizen at the time.
You know, I invite the community to come see this. It's a free reading, and we want to share this show with anyone who would enjoy it. And we hope it goes on to have a continued life in regional theaters or community theaters. And this is the time. Come see A Time to Be Born.
In the glory of the hour, we will all rise to power. There are so many ladders to climb. Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a terrible, oh, what a time to be born.
A Time to Be Born will be presented at the Wilburton Inn in Manchester, Saturday, September 23rd at 7:30 p.m.